that. All right. And Twitch needs to do a little bit of a advertising thing, so we'll let that run through. Meanwhile, I get to set up the game. I had someone on Blue Sky today comment that the puzzle was easy, so we'll see how much of a challenge I find it. You know, I sometimes end up being more challenged than at other times, and especially when somebody else has completed it already and given their rating. So I will treat it as normal, which generally means I'm going to walk through everything I'm doing as I solve the puzzle, and you get to see what I'm doing and or hopefully what I'm thinking, and decide if that's what you have or what you think I should have done. You are welcome to razz me, tell me where you see things that I might be missing. Belittle my capabilities, that's entirely fine. I happen to like the puzzle solving and enjoy interaction with people who are curious about it, but that's not everybody's, so all right. Okay, we are definitely over 3 minutes, so let's check and see if the puzzle is solvable as it is. Did I typo something? Nope, looks like everything's good. All right, I see that we've got a 5 here, and another one down here, and one here. This becomes 1 here, and this becomes a 5 here. 8's going to be one of these two, don't know which yet, and one of these two, again, don't know which. Let's see. This one's going to be a 3, and so is this one. One of these two, one of these two. So we got one of these is going to be a 4. Don't know which yet. I got 3 possibilities there, all kinds of here, 3 here, 3 up in here, 3 here, and 4 here. 5 6s. Well, we've already got a 6 on the or 5s on the board. One of these two will be 6. One of these two is going to be 6, so that makes this a 6, not a 4. This one is going to be a 6, so that turns this one into a 6. This one will be a 6. And that's going to be a 6. Okay, 7s. 4 possibilities there. 4 there. 3 over here. 2 here. 5 possibilities there. 2 here. And 4 up here. Not a lot of help, but we did get one in there, I think. Okay, 8s. Got 2 possibles for 8 down there. 3 up here. 3 here. 2, 3 here. 3 over here. 4 here. 4 there. All right. 9s. So all these are open for 9. One of these two is going to be a 9. That makes this into a 9. One of these two will be a 9. Got a 9 here. So one of these 3 or 4. All right. Now let's go through and start filling in with 1s until we've got 1s all the places they can be. That can't be a 1. All right. 2s. Now we got to solve for 2 here now that I didn't see before. So 1, 2, 3. So we got a 4 and an 8 here. Either, nope, that one can't be a 2, so that's a 2. 2, 3, so we got one of these two is going to be, this one's going to be 4. 5, 6, so this one's going to be 8, and that makes this one into a 7. 4, 4, can't be 8, so looks like 9s. So we got 2, 2, 2. That can't be a 2. It could still be a 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7s. 8, 8, and 8, and 9. All right. 9, 9, 9, 9. 8, 8, 8, 8. 7's going the same places. 6s, we got 5s. 4s, we're going to have to put in 3 places. 3 up here, and 2's over here. All right. That one's filled up. So we get the 1s here. We got 2s there. 3. So this means one of these 3 is going to be a 4, a 7, and an 8. Okay, 1, 2. We got 2 3s here. We got 2 4s here. We got a 5, 6, 7s, 8s, not an 8 there, and 9s. 9 already placed, okay. So 1, 2, 2, can't be a 2 down here. 3, 3, 4, 4, not a 4. So this is, that's not a 4 either. So 2, nope. That's going to make things interesting. Ah. Nope, that is an 8. Okay. So I've got 2s and 3s in these, but one of them has to be a 4. Can't be a 2 or 3 here. Can't be a 2 or 3 here. Unless this 2 and or the 2 and 5 here get swapped. Means this is a 2. 5, 6. One of these two is a 7. And here's another error, because neither of these can be 1, 8, or 7. One of them will be a 9. Oop. But that causes some breakage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. All right, time to start over almost. We'll do it the hard way. Meaning I will erase everything and fill it in again without resetting the clock. All right, let's go with 9s first. One of these two is a 9. This one becomes a 9. Meaning one of those two is a 9. That's a 9. Oh, that's not a 9. 9s are full across the bottom. All right, 9s are placed. Given or set. One of these two is going to be an 8. Now these two will be an 8. Yeah, this should not have been a 4 right here. All right. All right, 6s. 5s. Fours. Threes. Twos. No, we're not there yet. Still working on twos. Let's not forget that and try jumping into something that we're not to yet, like ones. That leads to some headaches. Okay, now we can start dropping in ones. Okay, that becomes a 6, 7, 4, and 8. 6 there. Okay, 1, 2s, 3, 4s. Not a 4 up here. So one of these is going to be a 5. It'll be that one. 2 there. Not a 2. Not a 4 there, but a 4 up here. 8, 4, 7. So 7, 1 pair there, so that means this is a 2. Not a 2. Not a 2. Not a 7, not an 8. So this becomes a 2. Not a 2, not a 2. So 1, 7, 1, so this is a 4. This is a not decided yet. This is a 3, though. 2 and 3. Not a 3. 8, 1, 8, 7, 7, 1. 1, 7, 8, 1. A good thing I didn't leave that as an 8. Nope. Okay. Breakage. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 4, and 8. Turns this into an 8 for here. 8 here. 9. Not a 9. Because this needs to be a 9. Not a 9. 9. 4. We're running into more breakage. Okay, let's run this through again. Having to do this as a full run through because I'm not punting on any of these. I'm still ending up with errors. All right, ones. Okay, 2s. That's going to be a 2, not a 2, not a 2. Threes. Okay, so these are going to definitely be 2 and 3, so this is a 4, 7. And I think that's almost it for 7s. All right, 8s now. Still working on 8s though, so let's work those out. That can't be an 8, not a 7, not a 7. So that becomes an 8. Now these two are an 8. One of these 4 are 8s. Now I need to place 9s. Okay, that's going to be an... Nope, that's not going to be 9. One of those two will be a 9. These will be a 9. All right, 1, 3, 1, 3 means not a 1, not a 1. That's 7 and 4. 2, 3, 2, 3, 7, 7, 1. Not a 7, so that's a 1. That turns into 7, not a 1. 8, 2, and 7. 9 and 8. 7. So 1, 2 there, 1, 3, 2, 3. Not a 7 or a 4. 8, 4, 8,